What is up, my friends? Thanks for joining me, Andrew Axum with Axum Outdoor Adventures. I'm out enjoying this beautiful spring evening, and one thing I've been doing this weekend is I've been working on my accuracy. And one of the things I've been doing to try to work on that is trying varying sizes of latex. And what I mean by varying is I normally shoot 0.5 Simpleshot. And if you've watched me shoot before, you may have noticed I don't shoot with a short draw, and I realized I would probably be more accurate if I did, but the reason I shoot the semi-long draw that I shoot is because I've had shoulder problems in the past in both shoulders. And as a matter of fact, I used to get cortisone shots in each shoulder about every 3 months. Since I started slingshotting, I haven't had to do that, because this is basically the physical therapy that they used to have me do with resistance bands. But I have been noticing when I shoot the 0.5, and I'm working on my release, as the longer I hold it, the more I start to shake and stuff. And I think that I might try the 0.4 for a while just to see if it helps with that any. But what I wanted to do tonight was just do some kind of side-by-side comparisons between the 0.4, this one's the 0.4, and the 0.5. We'll do a couple of things. We'll start with the draw weight, because that is something that's important to my shoulders. I don't know this is going to be tremendously less, but I think it's going to be a little bit less just based on what it feels like. Let's go ahead and measure them. So we are zeroed out and we are on pounds. So this is the 0.4. It's coming in at 7.84, if you can see that. Now we're going to do the same thing with the 0.5. And these are cut just 1/4 of an inch different. This is 7.5 inches active band length, and the 0.4, I actually started out at 7.5, but I cut it down to 7.25 because it was just a little too mushy and too long for me. So that brought it in line with where it felt good to me. So there is just a little bit of difference, but let's see what the draw weight difference is. Again, we're zeroed out on pounds. And that's 9.86. So noticeable difference there. Let's go ahead and take a few shots through the chronograph, and I am using 0.8 steel millimeter. These are cut at a 22-12. Also, I am a Simpleshot affiliate, so I'll put the link down. Any of the Simpleshot things, the hat even, that you see me wearing. I have the really nice carbon fiber Axiom, and I also have this 0.5 back over here. I have this 0.5 banded up on the steel Axiom Pro. So two of my favorite frames. But anyway, let's take some shots with the 0.5. I've gotten myself confused. This is the 0.5 in the red. Maybe lower this a little bit. .317.5, that's zipping. Ooh, a couple more, make sure that's not a fluke. .315.5, so that seems to be accurate. Let's try one more. There's somebody walking a dog out there. I'm going to take a second. Dog found a spot he likes. All right, one more. 308.9, and I held that shot just a little bit longer. I was trying to concentrate on my release, and you saw what kind of happens there. The 0.5 just is a little bit more stout, I think, than what I need for just everyday target shooting. Let's take a few shots with this 0.4, see if we get over 300 at all. .306.6, so the 0.4 is still keeping us above 300. Let's see if we can do that a couple more times. .315.2, it shot right back up there where that 0.5 is. Of course, it is a 1/4 inch shorter. .309.3, so both of them are giving me over 300 feet per second. The 0.4 is getting me there though, with quite a bit less strain on my shoulder. I'm going to put a new splatter target up and take 5 with each and just see what kind of grouping I get. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to take a few shots with some 9.5mm and just see what it does through there. Take a couple with the 0.4 first. Now this may be interesting because this may be underpowered bands. Let's see, I don't know. .266 even. .277.1. I'll do one more with the 0.4 and 9.5. .272.8. Try the 0.5. This is probably better suited for the 9.5. Oh, soda can. Target. So this is 0.5 with the 9.5. .260.1. Felt like it would do more than that. .273.2. .295.5, so that's pretty zippy for 9.5. All right, I'm going to take 5 shots with each and on the 8mm and see what kind of groups I can get. All right, we got a brand new splatter target up down there. I'll take 5 shots with 8mm on 0.5 to begin with. We'll take a look at it, do the same thing with 0.4 and compare them. I think that was only 4. I'll do one more. Let's go take a look at those 5. Let's go ahead and take the splatter targets down there with us. So this was from the 0.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that actually, this was the last one. I kind of held because a car drove by back there, held a little longer, but that was actually the last one. So got one off the target. I will mark that so we know that's from the first round, and then I will put a new splatter target over that. These are great, by the way. You can get these off of Amazon. I don't remember exactly what they're named. Oh, right here. Splatterbursttargets.com. I love these things. All right, let's try 5 more with the 0.4. Now, I don't know that my next 5 are going to be a better group or anything, but I do know I've been out here shooting a lot for the past 2 days and then again today, which has been great. The weather's been wonderful, but I can feel it in my shoulders, especially in the evenings, and so that's why I wanted to kind of go try the 0.4 again for a while. So even if this group isn't better, I think I'm going to stick with 0.4 for a while and see if I can get more accurate with it, because it is easier on me. So I'll stop yapping and shoot. That one was outside. Inside, whatever, one way. It was off the target. It's 3. That one hit the upper right corner and it kind of did something weird. It looks like it hit it twice almost, but it was just one shot. But this is the 5th, I believe. let's go look. Okay, yeah, that's that weird one I was talking about. Actually, I guess that is... Okay, I think what it did is it hit, but there was already kind of a hole there, maybe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this round. That was the one that was inside, outside, however you look at it. But anyway, I'm feeling better about my progress in general because I have been trying to slow down and, well, get outside and shoot for one thing more. That's the key. But paying attention to my release, and I think I am going to continue to pursue shooting with .4 for a while because it just feels better in my arms. I wanted to let you guys know as well, I am shooting my own kangaroo pouches, which you can find on Etsy, or you can email me directly at slingshotter73@gmail.com if you're interested. I'm really happy with them. So yeah, that's what I'm using, and all the Simpleshot stuff, I'll put the link in the description. But I've had fun out here tonight, just kind of experimenting around. Wasn't really a point to this other than I was trying to learn stuff myself and thought you guys might enjoy it. I hope you did. If you did, or if you didn't, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. All that good stuff makes me happy. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. See you next time.